The Whispered File, a son of the gods. In the autumn of 1862, a Union cavalry officer rode out across an open Virginia field on a horse white as bone, a scarlet blanket blazing across its back. Behind him, Confederate sharpshooters watched from the tree line. What happened next would become one of the Civil War's most debated mysteries, a single act of impossible valor that no one could quite explain. The Army of the Potomac had been pushing through the Virginia countryside for weeks. Constant fighting, cannon fire that never seemed to stop. Then, one morning, the enemy was simply gone. The soldiers moved forward through abandoned camps, past overturned wagons and forgotten canteens, each small object a reminder that the men they'd been killing were real, not phantoms, though they'd started to feel that way. The army had learned to fear what it couldn't see. By midday, the forward scouts had reached a hill. Beyond it, a stone wall ran the length of the horizon. Behind the wall, a hedge. Behind that, trees. And somewhere in those trees, Confederate riflemen waited. The commander needed to know what lay ahead, so he ordered a reconnaissance, a skirmish line, a probe into the open country. That's when the young officer appeared on the white horse. He came from the woods at a gallop, that scarlet blanket streaming like blood in the wind. Every Confederate rifle in the tree line turned toward him. They couldn't miss. A man on a white horse in an open field might as well have been standing on a platform with a target painted on his chest. The bullets came. They came like rain. But he didn't fall. He rode straight toward the Confederate line, alone, exposed, screaming a rebel yell, his own side's yell, which made no sense. The soldiers watching from the Union woods stood frozen. Some swore he was hit 12 times. Others said they saw the bullets pass clean through him. He reached the wall. He turned his horse. He rode back across that same open ground, back toward the Union line, the white horse dark with sweat, the scarlet blanket torn. When he reached the trees, witnesses rushed forward. He was bleeding. His horse was bleeding. But he was alive. He'd seen what lay beyond the wall. He'd gathered the intelligence, and he'd done it on a horse that should have been shot to pieces. Except, here's where it gets strange. No one could agree on who he was. The reports contradicted each other. Some said his name. Others said they'd never seen him before. The officer himself seemed to vanish into the chaos of the next day's fighting. Did he survive the war? Was he even real? What made a man ride into certain death like that?